Hello everybody, back again here with another video for you, and today is Wednesday, October 11th, 2023, and I am here at a state park in Florida called Lake Griffin State Park. This state park is located about an hour north of Orlando and an hour south of Ocala, so right in central Florida. Literally just got here, pulled up to the state park, just got to my campsite, so I'll show you that. And this is campsite number 5, so pretty nice campsite. So what I'm gonna do here on this video is I made a video not too long ago before about doing tent camping during the summertime with air-conditioned tent camping. It seemed to get a lot of engagement on that video. A lot of people seem pretty interested in that, so I figured I'd make another video that's a little bit more descriptive and informative on it, go a little bit more in depth with it. I'm going to show you the full setup of how to do the AC tent camping with all the equipment that I use. So I'm just going to start from scratch. As you can see, just pulled up to the campsite, nothing is set up yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. The first thing I always like to do as soon as I get to my campsite is to set things up before I start hiking or anything, because you just never know when it's going to start raining, and you never really want to have to set up your camp in the rain. And I think it's going to be raining sometime today, so we'll get right into it. First things first, what you want to do is you want to scope out your campsite, find the best spot to set up your tent, which in this case is probably going to be, this looks, you know, pretty flat right here. Plus you got the electric box right here that we're going to need to be using when we set up our AC air conditioned setup. So we got that, and then you got the water right there. So if we set up the tent right over here, should be a good spot. So you want to just make sure that it's clear of any sticks and rocks that could potentially puncture the bottom of your tent. So just kind of pick any loose rocks that might be in the way, sticks, things like that. It's not poking through. Okay guys, so cleared out, you know, most of the big pebbles and sticks that might be in the way. One thing I did notice about the campsite here is that this part right here has a little bit of a slope going down, so kind of want to avoid setting up the tent over here. So I think what I'm going to do is actually set it up over here, where it seems a little more flat. This campsite, I gotta say, is kind of has a lot of slopes. Like there's one over here, you know, this slope right here. So yeah, so the next thing that we need to do is put the footprint down. That's going to help protect the bottom of the tent. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so we got the tent up and staked. So one thing you need to just keep in mind when you're putting up this particular tent that's made for having AC units is that you want to have, usually you want to have the AC, the flap where the AC unit goes on the back, which is right over here. So you put the AC unit right up against this, and usually, you know, I like to have that facing towards the back, so the cords run along the back and then to the electrical outlet, so it's kind of out of the way of your area here of the campsite. So it's something to keep in mind when before you stake down your tent. Make sure you're positioning it the right way. And then I have the front door of the tent right here, so it's easy to get in and out of with the rest of the campsite. So now the next thing that we need to do is put a tarp right above this tent, so that way it kind of traps the vents here, the mesh vents, and then I put a Rainfly on top of that. So I have my extra tarp right here. So just something to keep in mind. You do, at least I use 2 tarps, one for the bottom for the footprint, another for the top to cover the mesh ventilation. Let's go ahead and set that up. Okay guys, so that's all you really need to do with the tarp that you put on top of the tent. Just kind of drape it right over, make sure it's kind of like evenly placed, so it's kind of draping over the window parts here, and then same on this side, just like that. Now what we can do is put the Rainfly over the tarp to kind of help secure it a little bit more. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have the Rainfly on now, and this helps to obviously keep the rain and water from coming in if it rains, but it also helps to secure this tarp down a little bit more against the tent, so there's not as much air and room for the air to escape underneath there. So it comes in handy with that. Now with this particular Rainfly that comes with this tent, there's a specific way you have to put it on. This side right here needs to be in the front because there's a little slot underneath right here. So it runs like that, and you put these poles in there, and it helps to push this part out to make like a little bit of a canopy, so to speak. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that part up right now. Okay guys, so as you can see, it kind of pushes up the Rainfly on the front a little bit to help keep it out of the way when you're getting in and out, and it creates like a little canopy area there. So very nice. Okay, now that we got the tent up, the next thing we need to do is set up the AC unit. So it's going to be the next thing. All right guys, let's get to it. Okay guys, so got my AC unit right here. Okay, and then what I also have here is the milk crate. So what we're gonna do with the milk crate is we're just gonna set it right back here where the AC unit will go, and the AC unit will just be propped right on top of the milk crate, so that way it's kind of level with the mesh window that's back here. As you can see, the mesh window kind of sits up a couple feet from the floor, so you need to prop the AC unit onto something to make it level with it. And just put it right somewhere around there like that. It usually works. And then we just put the AC unit right on top. Okay guys, so I got the AC unit set up back here, just how I like it. And got it propped up against the milk crate. I have some plywood here that I put because if you look in here, there's a little bit of space in between the mesh and the AC unit. So sometimes what I do is I'll just stuff like a beach towel in there, and then I have some other like foam tubes that I put right here as well that I'll show you in a minute. Right now I'm just going to try to test this out to make sure everything turns on and works properly. So I went ahead and put my extension cord into the electric, There we go. I turned it on, and we'll go ahead and plug it into the outlet of the AC unit. See how that goes. All right, and let's see if it turns on. This is a AC that runs digitally with a remote. So I'm just gonna try to turn it on with the remote here. Set that up. Okay, so not getting any power to it. I think it's something that has to do with the electrical box that maybe I didn't turn on correctly. So let's see. Still not getting any power. Let's try it again. Still no power. What I'm going to do is test out the electrical box with just like charging my iPhone or something, see if that works. Alright guys, so finally got the power to work. It was indeed the electrical box. I had to turn off the power switch here and then turn it back on, and then that did the trick. So looks like we're in business. So if I press the on button on my remote, you'll see that it does indeed turn on. I don't know if you can hear the air coming out now, but let's go ahead and take a look. See what we're working with here. Let's put this down, get it nice and cool in here. All right, so as you can see, got some power, got the AC going. One thing that I don't really like though is that the way that this is positioned, the vents for the AC are not going into the tent because the tent's blocking that. So I'm gonna have to adjust this and maybe prop the AC unit on something that's not as high. But one thing you want to do though, when you have everything set up, is close off the windows here. This will help keep the air from escaping when the AC unit is on. Just like this. So you want to keep all this fully closed the whole time, and that's going to help keep the cold air in. So let's go ahead and need to kind of fix this a little bit here, make sure that the cold air is blowing into the tent and not being blocked by anything. So let's see if I can get a little creative here and figure something out. Okay guys, so I fixed the issue of the air not blowing into the tent, and as you can see, the air vents are pointing right into here. And the solution to that was to just push the crate and the AC unit further back, and that helps to position the vents directly into the tent. So we've got some cold air coming in. It feels nice. If I put my hand up here, I can feel the cold air blowing right in. And what we have here is just, I put a towel here just to kind of help to block off any open areas where the air can escape. And then I bought these these are like foam pool floaty tubes. You can get them at the dollar store or Walmart. I just propped these up to kind of, help block off some more open areas. I don't really know if it does a whole lot or not, but figured might as well try it out. It's cheap to buy them. I might have to fix this one here. It's kind of leaning over. But that's pretty much it. So after you get all that set up, you can, you know, put the rest of your gear in, whatever you got with you, and you know, enjoy some air-conditioned tent camping. So you can do it all year round. If you're someone like me who doesn't have an RV or a camper van where you can just pull up and hook it up to electric and then get some AC going, this might be a solution for all you tent campers out there like myself to try and do some tent camping all year round and be comfortable. So I hope this video helps you out, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. All right.